no, you didn't mention earlier this year we did legs every other day for, was that 6 weeks?
Yep.
6 weeks. For me, that was, I don't think at the time I noticed it, but I was just telling Justin today, my legs have definitely come up this year, and that's always been my worst points, my legs, and it's made me really not sure if I want to do a show. And I'm feeling really confident this year. As I was telling, my favorite pair of silver jeans don't fit anymore, and that's what I'm gauging them by.
Ed Hardy jeans with the big
Yeah.
stitches.
So I'm probably going jean shopping this weekend, but maybe Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't know if I'll have enough time. But no, but we did do the legs every other day for 6 weeks, and it was kind of funny because it's like it was brutal. But then eventually, I don't know, we just kind of like whatever, it's legs again, and I don't think my legs grew till after we got done with it. I think they recovered and started taking everything in better. But
I can tell you what happened.
Back to Justin.
Mike called here. Yeah, I'm great. Just ask me. I'll tell you. Enough about you. Enough about me. Let's talk about you. What do you think about me? Yeah, I'll talk about the legs every other day experience because people have been asking me online a lot, and it was rough. It was brutal for the first, like you said. I mean, when you're training legs hard, I love it. Randy and I always joke when people say they love leg day. If you love leg day, something's wrong. Leg day sucks. I mean, I get anxiety the night before. I want to have like a couple of drinks because I start just stressed about it because I know I'm going to feel horrible. I know I'm going to be sick. I know I'm going to go home and cramp up. I know I'm going to, legs just suck. If you're training legs right, it is not a fun workout. And so, but for whatever reason, your body just kind of accepts its fate when you're doing legs every other day. But when we did that, what happened, like I said, people have been asking a lot online. 3 people now have asked, so, but, so it's just blowing up. But it was, while we were doing it, I lost a lot of weight. Incredibly flat. I couldn't get enough food in. I mean, we were doing them not just every other workout. We were doing them every other calendar day. So every other week, it was 4 days in 1 week we'd hit legs, And so it was rough. And my legs didn't grow. What happened is while we were doing it, I don't think my legs grew at all. My upper body shrunk a lot. I mean, I lost like 20 pounds. It's all fullness. And a couple times we were kind of questioning it. We got to about the 4-week part, and Randy was kind of saying, because he's a good training partner because he doesn't lie to you. So when you start looking small, he'll let you know. And he was telling me, he let me know my upper body was losing size, and it was. But we stuck it out. I said I was going to do 6 weeks, and we finished it. And what ended up happening is, within about 2 weeks of finishing the legs every other day, your upper body sucks all those nutrients back up, you refill back out, and then it was like all at once the leg size came. And for me, it was calves and hamstrings. It went from before we did that, my calves sucked. I'd been away from the sport for 10 years, so my calves were like a normal guy calves. Where now there's like a slightly better normal guy calves. My hamstrings have come up a ton. I never used to have a nice hamstring drop on my side shots, and I can't wait to get on stage again to show because I think my hamstrings have come up a ton. I'm excited to see what they look like on stage. So if anyone's wanting to do the legs every other day and wondering what to expect, I can tell you it's going to suck while you're doing them. You're going to be in that permanent skinny fat mode of the first couple of weeks of a contest diet where you don't have any glycogen in your upper body, you don't look any leaner, you just look smaller. But then if you can make it through the 4 or 6 weeks, whatever you do, it's just like the gains just all come like crazy after that. We did full 30-set workouts every other day. We weren't splitting up a workout over those every other day. We were doing a full once-a-week leg workout every 48 hours.
And the purpose was just for your legs up and right?
Really, it was. Yeah, it was.
His idea.
Well, you know what it was? I saw Rado Baines, a guy on Facebook, who had some freaky quads, and he was doing it. And I guess Phil Viz had done it before. And I just thought, I used to feel really proud of my training, really proud of training hard, and it felt like we just, I don't know. I mean, Ray and I both have jobs. We got family, and it's just and we come in after work, and it's just it's not like we ever train like pussies, but we go through periods sometimes where we just didn't have crazy workouts, and it felt like it had been I keep a log at Elite FTS. I try to keep a training log at MuscleMentor.net, and it had been a while since I had any workouts or did anything I felt worth writing home about. It was like I'm writing my workouts, and I was like embarrassed of them, and so I just wanted to do something stupid to prove that I kind of proved to myself that I still had that whatever upstairs to train like an idiot, I guess, or do something that my body didn't want to do. And that's what it started as. And if my legs came up, great, but that wasn't the specific reason. But they did end up coming up. And not only that, I mean, my strength has come up a lot. At my peak, when I could squat, I think I hit a 765 raw squat was my best, but I was always trying to hit 500 for 20 reps on squats. And I don't know that I mean, I never did. The most I ever got, I think, was 16 reps. But I'm pretty sure if I came in warmed up specifically just for squats, I could hit 16 reps with 500. I mean, I did 505 I was trying to get 10 today, and that was an hour and a half into the workout. After pre-exhausting, doing the very last exercise of the whole workout. Still getting 500 for 10. So I felt like my strength came up. My leg size came up, and specifically my calves and hamstrings came up a ton. And then my upper body didn't lose any size. It did shrink down while we were doing it, but it popped right back. So that's my long-winded response to the three people who've been questioning me about the legs every other day. All right, and of course I do contest preps. I do diets for just about anybody who's interested in bettering themselves in the physique sports. I work with bikini competitors. I work with anyone who is motivated, wants to learn, and will listen. So if you're that person, you want to get better. I've worked with thousands of people. And I'm not one of those people who's been doing this for 2 years and claim to work with thousands of people. I've been doing this 12 years now. I guess 14 years if you count when I very first started doing it, 2002. But I've been doing it with my own website, troponinnutrition.com, TROPONIN, NUTRITION, since 2004. Working with a couple good competitors right now in the UK. Luke Sandow, I'm really hoping to see turn pro this year. I think he had an awesome off season, and he'll be starting his prep here not too long from now. And then also we just started a new website this year with Brad Hall, musclementor.net. And all the people who don't want to spend $500 or whatever for a contest prep, it's for $10 a month. It's hundreds of hours, or maybe not hundreds of hours, hundreds of seconds of video. And we have tons of video. If you go to musclementor.net, there's a ton of free content. There's a paid site that has tons of information, training supplements, diet, everything. I wish I would have been able to read when I was coming up, and we don't hold anything back. I mean, I give full information. There's the same information on that $10 a month page as people who pay me to do their contest prep. We also have an anabolics course on there, which is $225, a one-time fee. I think the site's great if anyone's interested in that.